the streets run red. That's where we're going to start. John requested we get it out of the way first. I know I've been wanting to talk about it for a while.
Yeah.
But the summary for this film, it's 2017, of course. An aging detective and his partner tirelessly pursue a gruesome psychosexual serial murderer named the Kubrick Killer for some fucking reason.
Right.
When the maniac falls right into their laps.
All of his murders are a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there's something. We're going to get into that.
Yeah, there's something. All right.
When the maniac falls right into their laps without them realizing it, fact and fiction begin to blur for the three men whose senses of reality seem less and less certain. Written and directed by, now I'm going to say this how I'm reading it, Paul Macaroni, right? Macaroni. Macaroni, is that it?
Macaroni.
Yeah, he created a movie called Honky Holocaust, which I read up about because I had to. It said, this is a film that proposes a world where the Manson family successfully ignited an apocalyptic race war, and it's the events that happened, that insurrection. So he also did a short called Gay Jesus. So you know, this is the taste we're dealing with here. But Jason, do you have any release information? Did this came out?
I don't have any tagline. I guess it's distributed by Ungovernable Films.
Mm-hmm.
I think this was a fundraising film. I think, and DVD on Wild Eye Raw. Now, is that part of Wild Eye releasing? Just like their extreme line?
Yeah, it's their extreme line.
This is their unearthed films division.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
You can probably find this DVD in some guy's trunk behind like a porno store or something. I mean, this is raw. You got to say it's a sad statement when the person they put top billed on their movie is Lloyd Kaufman. And he's just a football announcer on the radio. And then right below him is Tony Moran, who some people might know. He plays Michael Myers for like a second whenever he gets his mask taken off in the first film. He's
also the brother of Joni from Happy Days.
Oh, is that
Aaron Moran? Okay. Yeah.
Well, those are your two stars for this movie. I want to say I like a couple things that are in the implements. The music under the opening credits has a cool retro style vibe. I liked that. And although the opening credits were they led right into like gratuitous nudity and a weird erotic murder, which seemed like this girl was like having an orgasm while she was being stabbed. It was very fucked up. But it lets you know, like right off the bat, this is garbage. It's just trash.
Prepare to be stinky.
And then
you're diving in, you're dumpster diving.
Like immediately after that, there's like 5 minutes of just the most racist shit. It's and the sound is so like unnatural and hollow and weird. I know it's a production thing. They didn't have money, but it's like they set a mic just in the center of the room somewhere or something. But yeah, there's like so many N-bombs that are dropped, and I'm like, what the fuck? This was 2017 when this was made. There was like no consideration for any, like, maybe we shouldn't have so many dicks.
Yeah, this is where they draw the line. Okay. Sure.
But yeah, you could say that the effects are good. You could,
for what they are,
but this guy needs to be looked into. Like he probably needs to like check himself in somewhere, because he wrote this, put it all together, and the whole movie felt like I was watching the fucking weird perverted fantasies of this guy. Like what percentage do you think it is? What chance do you think it is that he jerked off to this movie after he made it?
100%. I mean, it's
exactly
in the movie.
Yeah.
This is the closest. This is worse than porno. The worst porno you've ever seen. You know that video with the girls pooping in the cup and then eating it or whatever? Go watch that. You'll get more out of it than this thing. It's just and it's like I feel bad bashing this thing, but because they made it. They did. It was probably a lot of work, but it should not have been made ever. This is fucking a nightmare. This is the worst movie we've ever watched, in my opinion. This goes below the Oregonian. This isn't even a film. This isn't even
a new low.
This isn't even a film.
That reigned supreme for like 2 years.
Yeah.
You finally did it.
But
thanks to Rob.
I feel
finally
bad.
Got a new low.
I feel so bad. Like there's a vagina carving scene where a little fetus is removed, and then there's a weird jerk off thing, and like it's all gratuitous, and it's all just to disturb you. And I feel bad for every single actor and actress that was dehumanized to make this thing. Like there are people that are on the internet forever. The one guy, his little dick's there, just there for everyone to see. And then I don't know if it's his real dick when it's hard, but then it gets put in that girl's rib cage. What the fuck, man? I don't need that. This is not entertainment. This is not entertainment. Yeah, but normally I'm all on board whenever like they went to an asylum at one point. I've talked about it before. I love it when they go to an asylum, but this is just like the longest bullshit. This shitty detective's talking to this dollar store Mayim Bialik, and they're walking through for like 10 minutes while these terrible twitching actors who have all made their own choices are just in the background behind them. Yeah.
They've all made their own choices.
They did. The blonde girl is acting like the cutesy baby kind of. She's got a little doll that's a werewolf, one of those werewolf dolls you see all the time. The long-haired guy is just obsessed with his hair and other people's hair, and it's just his.
They all worked for sandwiches.
Yeah, I think the guy, the director, was just like, just decide on a thing.
Listen, we're gonna feed you. You get to be in a movie. Act weird. Act like you've acted in a horror haunted house before.
But this, like when you're not seeing horrible stuff on the screen, it's boring as fuck, or offensive dialogue for no reason. I don't even know what it wasn't like I don't know what to say. I've never seen
anything. You summed it up.
It's like Trauma. It's like Trauma made that fucking what's that terrible movie with a baby fucking in it or whatever they always talk about. Oh shit, it's not Human Centipede, the other one, the something film, Serbian film.
I know what you're talking about.
That one.
Like,
that
this,
one.
This seems like
that. I thought that was released by Unearthed Films.
This seems like if this movie seems like if Trauma made that movie, like that.
Wow. If it was traumatized, okay.
But yeah, can we give a movie a 0? Because I would watch a 24-hour marathon of the Oregonian or the Witch. I would watch the Witch.
Before I
would watch the Witch.
I didn't want to give any movies a 0. But I think we should open it up. To this
that's where I'm at.
The Oregonian's a 1. This is a 0.
Yeah, we've went below the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, this is it though. This is the lowest.
Yeah. If we see something lower than this,
this
negative.
This makes Hectic Knife look like, in your words, a piece of art.
Yeah, right.
Like, Hectic Knife looks great.
Yeah. Fuck. But that's what. Yeah, I'm a 0. I don't know where you guys are
okay,
at.
I want to go next just so I can say what I need to say and never talk about this movie again. It's unbelievable. It's this movie is absolutely ridiculous. It's really in my opinion, it's an insult to horror. Like, and really like the people that take all their time and energy and years of making an actual good horror movie, and that this thing comes along and just kind of shits all over the job.
And they put a lot of work into it too. That was a lot of work. Just the effects alone.
So, I mean, the one cool thing that I could find about the movie, and it's not even really that cool, I wouldn't mind having one, but it was one of those werewolf babies like that. That's kind of like an Easter egg in there. Like that's the one good thing I could say about the movie. It's effects heavy, but I think they're not great effects. If you're going to have that's what this movie's all about. It's about grossing you out and being disgusting. have your effects look good.
Right.
Don't feed the people.
I
Put that
didn't
in your
need,
budget and say, hey, just come be a part of a cool looking movie.
I didn't really need those dusty dicks to look any better when they were being jerked off or whatever.
Yeah, this was painful to get through. I surprised myself when I finished it. I didn't shut it off. I got to give myself a lot of credit for it. Possibly the worst. No, is the worst movie. There we go. Is the worst movie I've ever seen. I thank God that I was able to watch this movie with no one home. I didn't have to worry about wife or kids. Then I started worrying about what if the neighbors could see in the curtains and see what I'm watching on my TV right now.
Oh,
what are they gonna think?
Well,
Like,
close the fucking curtains, man.
See, I had
closed, but I mean,
they ain't gonna see through it.
It's a 4-section curtain. There might be. It's not. The cat opens it up to look out.
Regardless, but I sent you a message because I wanted to warn you about it.
And then but I was
after I sent that message, I almost sent another one that was like, "Don't watch this with Ann.
Just don't even bother watching it."
If I would have put this,
she'd be pissed.
If I would have put this on with Martha and be like, "We're gonna watch a horror movie. I know you hate horror movies."
Oh my God!
She would have probably left the house. She probably just walked outside.
Had to get some air. Go outside.
I'm gonna take a drive around.
Regroup. I'm not even going to say anything until I calm down first. But no, I'm sure they had fun making this. I'm sure there's a small group of people that like it. So whatever. It's a 0 for me.
Yeah, you guys nailed pretty much everything. I actually gave it a 1 because I've been around and worked with a couple indie filmmakers, and I know how things are in super ultra no budget films. So, the effects weren't good. They weren't great, but they were a product of what it was.
The reason this movie is bad isn't because of I
know
it's bad because of
that.
It's bad because of taste and decisions that they made based on no budget. Budget didn't come into it. It was in the script. That's where they started.
But I'm just saying, damn, B, I'm just saying why I gave it a 1. Shit.
I'm just saying, John, think about it and can reconsider it as maybe a 0 because they stole that. Think of it. They took that time.
We're not accepting your
no. Here's the thing. I've seen worse than this.
You've seen
yeah.
Don't ever mention.
Oh my
Don't
God.
Ever give any.
Bring him here.
Yes. I've seen movies that make this look like Citizen fucking Kane, man.
Oh my!
Because of decisions or filmmaking skill. Because sure, I've seen worse filmmaking skill, but as far as quality and like content, like I'm like,
these movies have its audience. Trust me. This movie has its audience.
So it's do cats videos of people stepping on cats, John.
That ain't us either. That ain't us
same
either,
group,
man.
Same group.
Anyways, group.
I'm sorry for butting. Right. Continue.
Go ahead.
Anyways, yeah. So I mean, it's a pretty atrocious film. Outside of that, the one thing I appreciate, they went and made a movie. They made an extreme movie. Like I said, it's got its audience. I've been around it. These movies have an audience, believe me. So I mean, what was that movie with Nicolas Cage? It ain't all like that, but it gets a little weird. But anyways, all right. So what did I hate?
Serial killers got to watch a movie. I mean, they got to have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what Jeffrey Dahmer's favorite movie is, right? Or was, right?
Sound of Music.
Exorcist 3. Exorcist 3.
No. Oh, he nailed it.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
One of my favorites too. It's bothersome.
There it is. Run, Martha.
Brad Dourif, best acting.
Yeah. So like, there's not a lot to say about this for me. I've seen worse, but it was one of the longest hour and 25 minutes I've ever experienced. It was hard to get through. It was a lot. It was a lot for like a midday watch.
Thank God for the commercial breaks.
Those were way better. Those were better.
Could have spent time.
I enjoyed the commercials.
Could have spent time with your kids, or could have spent time looking at the
sky. And you know what? Like that whole vagina crucifixion. That shit got that turned my stomach a bit. That takes a lot to do that. That was
it
like
didn't
up
look
there.
it didn't look real, right? But it
Right,
looked,
but it was just like the sound effects and stuff.
Yeah,
The sound
was-
effects were nasty.
it was
on
like
this,
they were really utilizing
and repetitive, real repetitive.
the uncanny valley. Like it looked not real, but not really fake at the same
Mhm.
time. So it was like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Either way, something you didn't want to see.
Mm-mm.
Right, yeah. So, like I said, I'm giving it a 1, but I'd rather watch Veronica like 20 times in a row.
Veronica.
I've heard
I
that's
haven't saw it.
But I never have to watch this again.
Isn't
I
Danzig
never have to watch this again.
isn't Danzig getting ready to make another movie too? Like
It's coming out soon. It's a Western vampire flick,
It
and I am
looks fun.
all in.
It
Yeah.
sounds good. It sounds
Yeah, it sounds like it's got a plot.
Well, didn't
Trailer was hilarious.
didn't Veronica look good in the trailer?
No.
No, it looked bad from Jump Street.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
You can tell.
I had a feeling. I knew what I was gonna expect. I knew what I was
Yeah.
expecting.
Rob,
All right, Robert, Mr. Blind Pick. What are your I want to hear your take.
I was actually kind of shocked when I watched this movie. This is pretty much one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like I was watching this film and I was thinking, oh my god, I did not do this on purpose, guys. I didn't on purpose find a horrible
That happens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Who would have known?
It took me 4 watches to get through
too.
it.
Mhm.
It took me 4 tries because I was just like, I can't do this. And I had like, I'm gonna have to like, and then I was like, no, I can't pussy out. I had to finish the movie. And so I finished the movie, and gosh, what torture. I mean, the bad acting, the bad lighting, the bad special effects. I mean, they used a mannequin. I mean, now you can use a mannequin and make it look good, but they took the time to do a close-up shot to show how, I mean, if they wouldn't have just done a close-up shot, they would have just like took a far off shot, it would have looked kind of cool.
Or lit it better. Or the lighting.
Yeah.
Or just adjust the lighting so it looks better.
If
You
the
know
special
what-
effects were more realistic, I think this movie, I mean, I'm not going to say that I would have approved of this movie, like, because some of this stuff was kind of gross. So it's like even
And
from
that was
my
the point.
standards, I like gory stuff, but like extreme close-ups of a woman's vagina getting cut out or something like that. If they had made that look realistic, yes, it would have been shocking. But
even that
it's
stuff,
not I want to see.
like I could have looked past a lot of the stuff. It was like the mixing it together and like the coming, the come
And then,
it's like
And
then
They
you have
really
sex
forgot
with the whole
Oh.
the woman and all that. And I'm like, but it looks all fake. And so it's like, had it been realistic, would it have been better realistic? I mean, I don't know.
No,
That is
I don't
true.
want it,
Like, if they,
I don't want it better looking.
Yeah.
So it's like, I agree with the fact that they made a lot of and what I would consider, if they wanted this to be like watched and liked by a lot of people, and they made a lot of bad choices.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. And like I said, there are people out there that like it, that stuff. There are people that will watch things like this. And it's like, and had the gore effects been more realistic, I might have liked it a little bit better, but they weren't.
No.
And then it's just
You wanted those dicks to look better. You wanted to be like, I wish that looked more real, like a real dick going in.
He ain't
Well,
focused.
if you're going to pull off an effect,
there's more there than weeder.
find a way to make it.
It wasn't even just the dick. It was that
Work.
what the dicks were doing. It was the context of the dicks.
It was
There
the
had to
dick
be a
text.
stunt there because
We
it's
ain't
like
talking
that.
about dicks.
That plastic
all over
skeleton thing would have hurt.
They are.
Those were just like it would have been like it would have been like
Hmm.
I don't know. It's
Oh. Well,
I mean, how could you- I don't know. It
yeah.
had to been fake.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Well, yeah.
we're so like, but we're bipolar on this. We rip the effects, and then we're also.
I didn't rip the effects. I don't want them to look better though.
We don't want it to look better, but then we rip the effects. We're like, listen to us. Just screw it. Watch it.
I dare you. No, this is what you do. You watch this and you take
Make your own choice.
You do a reaction video to it because that's the only reason that you would do that. But
This would be.
oh
Could be
yeah.
a good
Hey,
one for that.
there's the next TikTok.
There you go.
Well, there
Best
you go.
reacting.
Oh, this shit! I guarantee you, I can't even post clips from this conversation on TikTok without them getting fucking taken
They
down.
become millionaires off of people trolling their movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Hey, what's your score, Rob?
I'm going to give it a 1 simply because of the fact they made the movie. That one scene that they opened.
Should take a point away for making the movie.
They should, that's a good point.
Go ahead. Sorry.
That one scene where they that chick was getting stabbed to death. I mean, it was like that was probably like the best scene in the entire movie, and that was just
the least offensive.
Yeah, but I was just thinking to myself, wow, but it's like if the effects were decent in that. So I was thinking, oh, okay, we're going to at least get some decent gore effects. And then no, that was the best gore effect. All the spurting blood and all that. And I don't know. I'll give him a 1 point for that. For that one scene for the special effects. And the fact that it was executed somewhat realistically, that it could have been, I don't know. It was just suspend belief on everything else. It's like, I mean,
I remember being on IMDb looking at some stuff. This has like a 5.2 out of 10.
Nice.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was 5 something. I'm like, holy smokes, that's just all their friends.
My movie's got like a 3. Like I said, like yay,
yeah.
And it could have been.
It's got a cult
out of 5 people. I don't know. I didn't look at the number, but it was 5.
10 million people.
Yeah.
I got to see if someone has entered a parental guide. Have you ever looked at this?
Yeah, I have.
Where they just
not for kids.
They tell you what happens when.
Yeah, I don't know. I would love to just see, because normally they're written by.
Read the. Could you imagine this being showed on TV? Like how much they would have to edit out.
No parents have dared venture into these waters yet.
The movie would be like 30 minutes long.
They're usually written by really conservative like parents that are like, you better watch out. There's a mention of cigarettes. I would love to see what the breakdown of this is.